What is this, chapter 2? Holy shit, it's long. Fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. Oh wow, it's chapter 2, and sees jealousy quicken within the inspector's soul. Can true love bloom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? A case of indecency. Holy shit, how long is this? Damn. Hey, what's with the goggles those men are wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they give me a pair. Guess we'll find out next time. Holy shit, it's not over, guys. Wow! Mind you, I'm getting like 0 EXP from this. So it's pure just passion doing this. Well, I don't know how long's the whole thing, but let's go. There you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. But I found our Lapis maiden. Girl's name's Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguremu, a prominent member of the East Eldanon Trading Company. Her eyes and hair, a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen their girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set a foot aside the family's well-guarded estate. All is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just anyone, mind you, to the heir at Bruguiere Consortium. The formal announcement said to be made a commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street, the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. This year, the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I am not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Where is Costa del Sol? Gonna be at the beach now? Okay, chapter 2, guys, let's go. Guguremu. You're not one of my associates. Banquet is invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for Mithril Eye. If I might just have a moment of... Ah yes, that two guild sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Well, they look useful. The brass blades of Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking them askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief, this will be his last. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? God, he's turned into a dumb character now. Consulting Inspector Berdian, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I promise some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust investigations to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well. Let us see your reputation is deserved, but consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Such touching concern for his coin purse, when he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after you slipped under our noses last time, what makes you so confident you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi. And it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. It tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden, using same methods he used to abscond the treaty blade. There's some words that I don't understand, but I'm piecing the sentence together that makes sense for me. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's brother Red Vaness will be an obvious target for a thief. So too will be his father, Morgan. Yalto Nolto and his wife Sainana are the guests of honor. Will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gugurimu himself. Finally, we have Leeuwenhout, a steward of Gugurimu's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, has assembled in the Costa del Sol. Doubtless the phantom thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you will report back to me at once. Hildibrand Manderville, I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. Pleasure's all mine, contriving Inspector Bradian. Forgive me or not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. The smoke is not from the bunch. Nice. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor, as only a Manderville man can. I like that Nashu just joins in. He does realize there's a fish in his head, doesn't he? Good Inspector, I realize you have not seen eye to monocle in the past. But a fair maiden's virtue may have her very life is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak to you, but not here. I'll be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. You've come, excellent. With the buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, I might call you. An unremarkable name, but will suffice. Now answer me this. You were there when a phantom thief, in the guise of Lady Derlida, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? That is for me to know. Wow. I'll entertain him. Intriguing. Where most would point out the sheer physical perfection of the disguise, he turned an eye within. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will. And yet, like you, this was a secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms, to the utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look the Lady Derlida, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We're dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. No, not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studies his target closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them and utterly and completely. That not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago. When preparations for the banquet began, they would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom, Solo. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? Would he? The guests are well acquainted with each other. One misstep and the thief's cover would be blown. No, there is one logical first target, and that would afford him the opportunity to gather, yes, one of the brass blades of Gerbera. Alright. Strong in number, few in words. Able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass plates in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. A thief was not made a habit, wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked and ditched not far from here. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had time to carry the unconscious man far. I'll canvass the immediate area. You begin your search in the outskirts of Costa del Sol. How far now? Okay. Hello. We're one step behind. Excellent. You're one of the less incompetent assistants I've worked with. Thank the gods, please free me from these chains, for the snippers ate me alive. There, now tell me all you can remember about what happened to you and try to be brief. We just arrived in Costa del Sol, had a briefing at source. Master Gugurumu gave us each our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. The next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head when it came to. Here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those who have to look at you. They say you received orders from Master Gugurumu. Who was to be your charge? Memory's hazy, but one was Morgrant, father of the group. The other was Lalafelin Gent from Limsa. Yalto Nalto. Gent. Now try the best to remember, were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Leeuwenhard. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protectional key supplies, this sort of thing. Morgan Yaltonoto, Leeuwenhard. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall lead these men back to the city in the possession of some new clothes. After which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me. And for the love of the gods, make sure the imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Thing is, I don't say or do anything though, so I'm just running around talking to people. So I don't know what you wanted me to do with this. There you are, friend. Not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did you and your Inspector Bree avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Morgan, Yaltonoto and the steward Leeuwenhard, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. The Lapis Maiden in danger. We cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend, the inspector shall be none the wiser. Haha. If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he would not have simplified the task for me so. There's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend, I shall rip the mask off your face and reveal you the rogue you are. Well, rip that guy. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives in danger. But no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from venerable men of ages past, to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatterings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story with you. Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capito. This is why you're my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good evening, Master Guguremu. What a fine evening it must be. For you, most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on the betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you. Just who in the seven hells are you, anyways? Gods? Gods! Haha, now all your chocobos, Guguremu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thieves, have ya? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude, Ivans? The phantom thief? Balderous and rot, if you ask me. That's it, the Brettered must be quite a beauty indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all, haha. He excludes an unusual degree of confidence for such a fashion-challenged youth, most suspicious. He's damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Ahaha, that's me, Vance. Ever come on the face of danger. Truly his father's son. A worthy heir of the Bruguera Consortium. And a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years' prosperity of our families. Or family, I should say. Ho ho. Which reminds me, Master Vance. Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude for you. For the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It was not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket? 'Twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Ha ha! That's the kind of white guys that everyone hates. Time-honored medieval art of parley? Would be sleeping with the fishes now. Had Morgan not spoke up on your behalf. That's it. Nothing about interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Ha ha ha. Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops. I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything's proceeding according to my master plan. I thought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto Nolto and Leeuwenhart, who have aroused my suspicions from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. Ain't a guess not gonna serve much, is it? Yalto Nolto. I've not seen your faces around here. With the East Ironot Trading Company, are you? Why, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are East Aldenot Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh ho, pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is the Lapis maiden as lovely as they say? Sainana here is no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are me manners? Yalto and Alto Brigadier Consortium. And this is me wife, Sainana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all matter of fell beasts and beastmen taking aims at our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, the lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of. You have the Mandragoras, haven't you? But of course, I once spent a year holding body and mind with the fists of Ralger. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra watsits a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? Fearsome lords they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvest for consumption has been freed from cavity. Why, they struck at the larder here 3 days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, my lady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sainana. Forgive me, wise. She is always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy. None of those three was suspicious in the least. But we must not give up hope, lest he with many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, gentlemen shall find a way. Now come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of quick mind, I'm sure. Oh, now, where was it? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one come to harm. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But there's no time to be standing around. Inspector Bree will be back any moment now. He's not the type to suffer excuses. Quiet, so Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Leeuwenhard spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Bree will be back before long. Come, Nashu. This is no time to delay. Crates opens assorted foodstuffs and veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lowenhart spoke true. You guts. Are those explosives I spy concealed among these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubts on your choice of hobbies. What in the name of 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were helpful in jogging your memory at that one time, and I just thought, doesn't mean you won't be needing this place of driftwood either. Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event I fear you're somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking notes like the astute assistant you are. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Bree is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he the chance upon this scene, he would invariably explode in rage. Now, let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to fiery demise. Founding, explode, fire demise. Got it. You sure about that? Uh-oh, don't look now. Someone has returned from the absolute worst at possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? Inspector will have a fit if it's easy to hear. But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Bree come upon this explosive, the consequences will even more dire. Sola and I will see that the inspector keeps a white berth on his speech. You two just get out here. Be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return for your creations once Inspector Bree has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us and we heed his cry. At least the smartest one around. Oh. So Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed. Enough about Hildibrand. Sola and I have been waiting to hear our last theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... Excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah, yes, that spot over there by the crates should suffice. There, of all places, but surely we could find somewhere more scenic. Not here on vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have conversation overheard. The junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, in fact, privacy indeed. Bloody hell, don't worry. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Unless he doesn't notice. It's just me, or there's a bit of chill in the air. Perhaps we should go someplace warm. I, for one, welcome respite from sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. through questioning of the bronze blade attack by our quarry, I've identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yaltonoto, and Lowenhard. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Are you 2 listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue conversation elsewhere. But there is no need. Wait here, and I shall build us a fire. Haha, methinks the Inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. Here we are. A piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have flintstone on my person. Gotta love Hildibrand, the expressions in. This is no cause for alarm. There's not blood that courses through the Inspector's vein, but ice. We cannot fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose firm grip on that fiery torch. Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Hey, it's flying! What have we here? Precious reactions. Everything proceeding according to my master plan? I held a limited engine they have this make the wildest faces. Could this be another challenge from the fiend? Everyone's idioting this. Surely you jest, Inspector. Looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. There are 2 more pages. She gonna sneeze. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It's not the Lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It's more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. And that one is gonna be the one that blows him up, isn't it? The final page? Boing. Confounding Inspector Bree will meet a fiery demise. Nashu's gonna hurt you. She's gonna sneeze. Everything is slow-mo. What is Hildibrand's plan here? Oh, am I not doing anything? Tong. Physics. And then Nashu sneezes. Cause he's right in front of him. How does that even work, man? Rip the coconuts, and he's back to his clothes again. I love it. Every chapter is gonna end up like that. You saw through the fiend's ruse, but how? Let's call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? A ringing in my ears, but otherwise, no worse for wear. You have my gratitude. Something's happening. Hildibrand Manderfell, were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? Exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. Might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who resorts to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest others come to harm. Vigilance, yes, vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of gods? That fowl's teeth, that vegetable costs a fortune. They're ruined! Agents of inquiry, more like agents of injury and incompetence. You have to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in gaol. His content, man. It's running up and down talking to people, watching cutscenes. Oh, it's a terrible explosion coming from the beach. Is everyone safe? Fear not. My fiend's artless attempt on my life have been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gugurimu bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods, this is no thief, this is a madman. As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days. What with the mandragoras at large. Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. Mandragoras. I've heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? Rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but It very closely resembled yours and dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. This is no thief. This is madman. No one threatens a messenger. Methinks you dost worry too much, Master Leventhal. Of course, our course of action is clear. We need only to storm the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. Purple dragon? This is not a beach. This is a bathtub. Nice. It's not a beach, it's a bathtub. What are you talking about, lady? There's no shark in that bathtub. Ah. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are not ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in the midst with a wont for killing on fearsome enemies, with not a shred of concern for her own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. You are truly God-sent, adventurer. One Sudimol of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads of the Mandragoras. If anyone would have the knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guguramu is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. Gentlemen would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. That's gonna be far, yo. Oh, right here. So you've come to for Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened the cargo to hold a checkered shipment of crustables than did an onion turn him in screeching bloody murder. Fled his own vessel sheer terror indeed. By the time he comes to his senses, they all set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recruit his losses. If you have a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by the fisherman's bottom will carry us to the Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way. Lower decks. Oh, I can just run there. I could just port there. That's fine. I'll run, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, it's all the way here. Okay, gotcha. So you're a feral turning murders in plan, something like that. You just do your ABC in different tone if I show the ultimate juice or monster of the eye as determine mine eye. By the time you regain me with already set sail with me with its life because I'm ruined. If I see another bleeding onion the end of me days it'll be through soon. That's how Irish people talk. Tiny trade-ons, you're safe. Okay. Theorem will say it. Bender goes a nasty lot. A right pain in the arrows to form his provision as the realm over, but tell me your offend. That ain't the list of it. Freeing the fellow fronts from our larders and tables is but the beginning. Bulbous blackguards of far grander seem revolution. Madness, you say. Take ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes a veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. Muscle-bound fellow, dim expression. I could swear he's seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me. If he an undead underlord, what fancies himself a gentleman inspector? Which would make you, could it be? The adventurer at best at a even duelist in a single combat. Yeah? Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true the duelist traveled a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? It's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm keen on a notion called calling a bloody tomato your grace. That's exactly the fate we're in for. If we don't nip the revolution in the bud. I don't mean that literally. As we speak, Wondergods have planted himself the whole army of their own kind in the Isle of Umbra. You'd be doing a whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case I've solved in my day, but I've not matched wits to sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isle of Umbra! Fuck's sake. Feel a hostile gaze upon you. There'll be huge shit coming out in it. How? Then it comes out. ship graveyard. Well, I guess it's just him. Friend, my pursuit of underground has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Somewhere. Wow, okay. Holy shit. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa! They're healing themselves. But well, are they actually healing themselves? They're not. I'm just not doing enough damage. So. Because I'm trying to run because they keep running away and AoEing. Yeah, okay. So they're also debuffing me as well. Not enough DPS, man. Right, so focus on one at a time. A lot of Aries, man. Woo! All the fucking... I can keep my health up though, so... We're trying to hurt them bit by bit with, there we go. Yeah, when they run away, they come back with buff, I think. Ooh. The arrow does wonders though. Also, I don't have my chocobo. The arrow finisher. Deliver, alright. Just fuck him then, don't have to pull him back. You return, I think it might end up nasty. You're welcome. Subtle footsteps in my hide today. Oh, I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Bugro was quite particular with scenes. Can I come too? I've never seen purple dragon pepper before. That doesn't sound great. Hildibrand, the wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it's time we return to the case. There must be some clue that eludes us. God, the peppers have changed color. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as a many-faced foe? Gentlemen must need to investigate. Striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Miss Lowenhart described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. But look here, Inspector. Crate was clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I mean purplish blue or bluish purple? The two colors quite similar when you think about it. I'll do a DR level when I'm done with Hildibrand, dude. This guy looks suspicious. These peppers have a most instinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Yeah. Ha! The charade is up! After the man! It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu, the fiend must be brought to justice. Search for Lowenhart. Oh my god. Wasn't very hard. This guy got fucked. You can run, but you cannot. Haha! If you thought you could outsprint a Manderville man, you're sorely mistaken. Okay, bye. Yeah, I wanna finish the whole thing, man. It's long, but hey, I wanna finish the whole thing. for pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Urza. I, Hildibrand, Agents of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. If he's still alive. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end to an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Where am I? Who are you? Is this original Lowenheart? Playing the fool of value not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence. But should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella, I must find her at once. Ugh, my head. Would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Lowenheart. I swear on my life that is so. I was en route to the estate in Wine Park when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, in managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. He knew there was something suspicious. I knew there was something suspicious about him. Of course you did. Of course you did, Hildibrand. Hildy. There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our query, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn in events. It is unlikely that he had time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply to return to Casa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lowenheart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. The what? Found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You see through anger at those who took from you what was yours. Oh. This is the thief. So these are the bosses, huh? Wait. You know what appear our goals are in accord. Make for Casa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. I wonder if it's my minute, man. Game is afoot, inspectors. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? That's freaky, man. Imagine just a face lying on the floor. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lowen, I always wonder. Always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I'm a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely these flowers may be. They are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Mendelville name. The gods smile on me indeed. Such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion, and yet... you seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vance. Why, I have not even met him. He sent me this class of betrothal gift, a treasure of for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. Do not care how beautiful it is. It might be as well as a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you've not even met? Unconscionable. He's making up words, man, I swear to God. Father says that this marriage must happen, but that is the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Don, but if I may bold, milady, will I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. A baby? Translation? He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Levin in as well, though as servant rather than son. You would think father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vance, but if that would make father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are the beautiful young woman with a whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have looked far to find a gentleman whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. I have to spend another hour with you. I am to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Not a moment to lose, friend. Time of final confrontation, fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Menderville art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. This is an art that would impart you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt that it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it is in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me! Till we meet again, friend. Inspector Bray. I've seen to our maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fair is your investigation? I've canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find soon enough your beauty truly matched for our own. There is no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Fons and his family will not take kindly to his brother's absence. Humph, this is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the Inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do? Inspector Bree, I know the day would come that you recognize my many talents. Worry not that Master Vance. Worry not about Master Vance. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what needs to be done. The poor sop lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here, around the servants' quarters, there should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. So, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. As the lapis maiden arrived, the animals and veils looked upon her beauty. Servants garb, you say, much prefer what you're wearing, but certainly have not rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Oops. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Be my peasant. Servant's garb, but why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you seen is too great. Change into this clothes and promise you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony, father will be serious, furious, and not Vance. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. You should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Yay! Ikan sanina. Women, if father heard you say such things. I should have said that long ago. By not doing so, I put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. I don't have a consistent voice for this guy, but whatever, we'll go with it. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. Yay. My apologies for the delay. What should I do in my banquet dress, Inspector? So I'll bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. And he just left. Okay then. Breathtaking dress. Oh, you turn me? It's an act of formulating a master plan to distract Mr. Van's at the ceremony. Is that all I might do for you? I want this. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit some confusion as to what to do with it. Were it not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend Master Van's before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Bree and I have the situation entirely under control. Why don't you find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Do you now? Curses, how am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Brigade Consortium and the East Eldenard Trading Company. Swear to God, these names. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. That is maiden, even hard to tell if it's true. Yalto Nolto, sign our honored guest. It is great pleasure to announce the birth of my son Vance, future chair of the to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Eldernaut Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows year to day. The happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Doesn't look any better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty's minstrels will sing of for ages to come. And it's Hildibrand. Damn you, Hildibrand, you had one job. Yep, it's Hildibrand. She's beautiful. Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She is my bride after all. Yep, that Armin. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time, and when we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto me. My sun and stars, yes, 1,000 signs, yes, I'm yours, it shall be forevermore. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Not what I intended, but I suppose it serves our purpose. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. like how he fits in that thing though. Fiends who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Vance. Or shall I call you by another name, the thief of many faces? Me, the thief? Are you mad? Appears my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today, her father, Guguremu, and her steward, Luvenhart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vance, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Consider this light. Would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know of a glance that is not the fair maiden? None save you, ye 1,000 faces. Anyone else in a half-wits about him? How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Gods, arrest that pervert at once, lock him up in a gaol and throw away the key. Arabella, oh, thank gods you're safe. Come with me quickly, there's a dangerous madman about. Yes, same idea. How does... Oh, because of that? Because of the... glove in his right hand. Could it be? Oh wow. Man of 1,000 faces. Ha ha ha. That man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. And what is yours is now mine. That's a thief. Stop wasting your time with the imbecile and arrest him. Boing boing. Came all this way for me? You love me. You really, really love me. Oh my god. Yep. Chapter 3, guys. The attention is most flattering, but I've taken what I came for, and now I must away, my lord, my ladies, till we meet again. Yeah, she doesn't want a wedding anyways. It's just he's like, hey, fucking come on. Come at me, bro. Here the real Vance was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I'm sorry. For what, milady? The banquet was more exciting than I could have ever hoped for. Vance and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage had been called off. But perhaps it's for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy, and by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. God damn it. For the love of God, somebody find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief challenged said he would steal and leave his maiden's virtue, and in the end he took only her neckpiece. Now that you mention it, Master Gugurungu told me about the clasp when it first arrived, engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces of the Bruguiere collection, known by many as Azima's virtue. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. Now they're waiting for it. I heard every time I get to see it. Oh no! Oh, here, Inspector. It says, made you look. Yep, another one. The fiend plays just for fools. Give that to me at once. When we next meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. This guy's an inspector, right? Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of thousand faces, you sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when we next meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the phantom thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably the phantom thief. Most certainly, haha, haha, ha, haha. What the fuck? I thought we didn't reveal? I mean, Daga wasn't. Holy shit, it's not over. Chapter 3, guys. This is gonna be like 12 episode full season anime shit. Harley minigame. Entertain yourself many amenable men. As many amenable men has before opening a toy chest in any room. Oh, cool. Oh, part 3. Victor goes to a priceless treasure. When the small champion holds secrets untold. What? 8 legs better than 2? Can a maneuverable man triumph over the terrace and win a lady? Colosseum Conundrum. Oh, this is gonna be in hold on. Key to the next case is so the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, if it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time, is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. What is that? Holy shit, man. It's long as fuck. Alright, I'm gonna just pick this up and then maybe we'll continue this tomorrow. Wondering when you showed up with our latest scoop on the Victor's spoils that a many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited Coliseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. Mythical Cup, sponsored by none other than Armand and Sons Mineral Concern. They say Master oh my god, these names! Fürgeis will be furnishing the prizes himself from personal collection. Small wonder is captured. The attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers! You are familiar with Concern, yes? It's the only largest mining interest in Sultanate after all. Chairman, Master Fürgeis, sits on the syndicate and possesses each such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's renowned for something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him a little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living curiously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mutual Cup. Colleague Gunalan is in Ulda covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, he'll be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Well, that's gonna take a while to finish. I'm gonna part to Ulda. I'm probably gonna leave. Before we leave, maybe we'll do a DR level. Let me think.